Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and welcome to my channel. I am an ESL online teacher and my channel is all about my experiences teaching online. So if you'd like to hear more videos about teaching online, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I put out videos each week, sometimes more. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about teaching online without a degree, without a certificate, and teaching to adults. So let's talk about it. Well, like I said, I'm an ESL online teacher, and most of my companies that I work for are to children, and many of them have the requirement of needing a bachelor's degree, but many times people ask me about companies that do not require a bachelor's degree. So I just wanted to provide some names of companies for people who are interested in that, because there's still a lot of companies out here that you don't need to have a bachelor's degree, you don't need to have a certificate, and if you don't want to teach to children, you don't have to. So let's talk about some of these companies. I have 5 on the list today, 5 companies on my list, and most of them don't require an ESL certificate, but they all do not require a bachelor's degree. If you do need an ESL certificate, well, you can get one for a very inexpensive price of $19. And it's the one that I got from the International Open Academy, and I have a link for it in the description box down below. So if you want to get that ESL certificate, you can get it. It only takes a few hours on a weekend and 20 bucks from Groupon. So you could do it. But let's get into the names of these companies and what some of the requirements are. So I will first list them, and then I'll talk about each one in a little bit more detail. So, and I will also have the links for these down below. I only work for one of these companies, and that's Cambly. The other ones I do not work for, so I don't have that much information about them, or I can't answer many questions about them, but I will give a link for applying, and these links I actually got from ESL Authority. So if you want to find out more information, you can go to ESL Authority and you can look them up on eslauthority.com and find out more information. So the companies that will be talking about are LingoLive, Skyeng, Cambly, like I said, Open English, and did I say them all? I think that was it. Maybe it's only 4. Okay, so I did have 5 on the list, but after doing my research and going to the website of the last one, I realized there was no website, so I took it off the list. That's why there's only 4 now. So I do some research to make sure that these companies are active, and I'm not giving you stuff that is just a rabbit trail. And I do some backup research, and this one was not available, but the others are. So let's start with Cambly. Cambly I work for, and I love to teach with Cambly. You can teach to adults and to children, and sometimes you will get children, but you can arrange it where you can get fewer children. Because the way it works is that you could have priority hours, which random people will call you. It could be children or adults, or you can set up appointments, and people can make appointments with you. And you can see who these people are, so you can decline or you can accept. It's kind of hard to see who they are, but sometimes if you get some regulars, you can know, all right, I know this person and I can have an appointment with this person. But if you decline too many appointments, then you do run the risk of them limiting your account to only regulars. So that's how they allow or prevent you from canceling or not showing up too much. They will kind of limit your account. But you can schedule with Cambly 24 hours a day. And depending on what time you schedule, you'll talk to people in different parts of the world, because, if people are awake in Saudi Arabia, then they'll call you. If people are awake in Japan, then they'll call you. Egypt, Brazil, Turkey. I mean, there's just people all over. So it's very interesting to talk to them. They do give you a library of resources that you can use in your lessons, but it's really free talk most of the time. So unless they can sign up for a lesson that kind of guides them through certain topics and give them different grammar tips, or they could just choose to talk. But you could find out more about that if you want to do some more research. I love it. They do pay about $10.12 an hour, or yeah, an hour. So it's not the highest paying company, but it's very flexible. Their hours are very, they have many hours, and the bookings, especially right now, you do get a lot of bookings. So that is one thing that's a good thing about Cambly. It's flexible. Pay is okay, but you can work whenever you want. So the next company is LingoLive. So LingoLive is based in North America, and you also can work with them 24/7. They say that you can get paid between $15 an hour and $18 an hour per 45-minute session. To work with them, you need to have be a native speaker, and you don't need to have a ESL certificate, and you don't need to have a bachelor's degree. So that is great. But you do need to have proven history of impact in teaching, coaching, management. So looking for professional people, because you're going to be teaching professional people. So they're looking for people who are able to handle professionals. You need to be articulate, and you need to have an established skill set in designing situated, task-based learning experiences for their clients. So you do have to put some work into your lessons. It's not just, they give you what to teach and, you go with it. No, you do have to be able to do a little bit of your own preparation and practice applying language and communication concepts to workplace performance, growth, and excellence. So, I'll repeat that. Practice applying language and communication concepts to workplace performance, growth, and excellence. So, again, you're helping these people to get more established in their businesses, to be able to talk in a business setting. So you have to be thinking, how can you help them in these different business settings? So it's not just because you don't need to have a bachelor's degree or an ESL certificate does not mean that the job is going to be easy and that's it. No, this one does require a little bit of expertise in, professionalism, and so it doesn't sound like it's the easiest company to get hired at, but it's worth a shot. So I will have a link for this one down below if you're interested. And we will go on to the next company. The next company is Skyeng. Now, Skyeng is a company that's in Eastern Europe. Their salary is $12 per 50 minute, but if you are a non-native speaker, then you might get less than that, more like $5. And you, like I said, you don't have to be a native speaker to apply. You do need to have an ESL certificate, a TEFL is required, but no bachelor's degree is required for this one. You can teach 24/7 with them, and you do need to have a good command of the English language in order to teach with them. Okay, and teaching experience is preferred, not required. So, Skyeng, they don't have a lot of information on their website, so you kind of have to dig around for information about them. But again, the link will be down below for applying. And then there's Open English. Open English is marketed to people who are in Latin America. And so you'll be speaking with many Spanish-speaking people. You can get the average pay rate of $13 an hour. You do need to be a native speaker, but you do not need to have an ESL certificate or a bachelor's degree. You can teach 24 hours a day, but they have their peak times, obviously. And they do want you to teach a minimum of 10 hours a week. So something to keep in mind. And like I said, a native speaker, native North American speaker with clear pronunciation. And yeah, that's all for Open English. So these are some companies for people who are interested in teaching to adults and who might not have a bachelor's or want to get a certificate, ESL certificate. But if you want an ESL certificate, I do have a link down below that can help you. Like I said before, $20 can get you one in a weekend's worth of work. So look into it. And if you have any other ideas of companies that people might be interested in if they don't have a bachelor's degree, please leave them down below. And I have already done a video about this. So some of the other companies that I did not put on this video are in a previous video. So I'll link that also down below. So if you want to check that out, you can do that also. So thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and go ahead and like the video for me too. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.